What the hell was that?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you there.
We're gonna get you a new webcam there, buddy.
Well, I'm gonna get a new computer in about 2 days.
I know, but
so
a new
it's fine.
webcam too. Don't forget to upgrade the webcam.
Well, if I sell that, so we were talking about it earlier, and
hold on.
God,
At least, hey, hi, it's the Marc and JD podcast live here on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. If you're watching, if you're listening, you're not live. We're recorded. Sorry. Listen to us. Watch us live. We don't know when we're going to go on, so make sure you follow us on Twitch, on Twitter.
Usually Thursdays.
Yeah, but you never know. By the way, episode 69 here. Nice.
I can't do it. Sorry. So, truth be told, I'm a little hammered. We went to a family event tonight, and I am
a event.
A little drunk. I feel like my face is melting a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. Shit.
I asked. I don't know if you're. Who has a family event on a random Thursday?
Well, her grandparents are leaving on the Saturday. They're going back home, so we were having like a dinner and whatever tonight.
Okay, so it's more than just like a random family event on a Thursday.
Yeah, it was like a family reunion or anything like that. But we were just having drinks, and of course I self-imbibed. Like
drinks
I usually
and food and undercooked food. You told me undercooked.
Bro, I don't understand how people Bro.
What is this? You never called me bro before. I can go back.
Bro,
I don't think you've ever gone bro.
At least not throughout a podcast. Through text message and through Facebook Messenger, I've definitely called you bro.
Maybe, probably, more likely asshole. But
I will say, when people cook on a grill, they get so impatient.
It takes time.
It takes so much time. Cooking on a grill is like a fucking science. You have to cook
gas grill, charcoal grill.
This was a gas grill. Charcoal grills are way trickier for a novice grill person. Like a smoker is like tricky for a novice grill person. You can't just cook on a smoker. Now that I've done it numerous times, I can do it. I understand the timing and all that stuff. So, but the burgers tonight, and I hope I don't offend anybody, but I ate pretty much a burger that was brown on the outside and completely pink on the inside. And I'm pretty sure I have food poisoning, but it's fine. I'm going to drink myself. The alcohol will save me. It's fine. I have no problems. Just learn your grills, man. Learn how to cook on a grill. Have patience. It takes time. Cooking a burger on low burger, low. That's how you cook a burger.
Put it on the indirect heat. If it's too dark.
Yeah, you know what?
It's not complicated here.
So if you're cooking a burger and you put on your two burners on the right and left, right, and you have a middle burner, or how many burgers you have?
Put one on the top.
Put it on the top, put it in the middle. Yeah, I know you don't want to burn the burger, but I'd rather eat a burnt burger than an uncooked burger. Okay, I don't want to die. I don't want my kid ate a burger that was pretty much as red as this fucking thing right here. It was red. It was this color. Okay, yeah, that is a world championship gnome right there. By the way, just so you know, world championship Braves.
I've had an issue. Not so much undercooked, but overcooking is usually is bad too. Like
overcooking. So there's no unless you're good at cooking.
Steaks are easy to overcook.
Listen, I'm going to be completely honest with you. My dad is terrible at cooking on a grill. My dad,
I love never eat steak because my parents always overcooked it.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like my dad would undercook every steak he ever made. And we generally ate London broils and not cheaper cuts of steak, but steak where you could have a lot of it and you have 4 or 5 people to feed, right? So my dad would undercook it a lot. Not just a little bit. It would be like mooing, which is not a real thing, by the way. It's not blood. Fucking read the internet. It's not blood. That's not blood, okay? It's not blood. I'm not going to get into what that is.
They were thinking, were there steaks, or was they talking about the ground beef?
No, the blood. The steak. So, okay. My dad would.
If you think the red in the hamburger is
blood. It's
like
not.
that's like, come on, it's so brown. Okay,
it's not blood.
It's not blood.
I'm not going to get into what it is. You can watch TikTok and you can look on the internet and see what that is. It's not blood. So you're not going to die. You're not going to die, but it is undercooked. Okay.
Burgers. Were the burgers frozen?
That I'm not sure of. I have no idea.
Chicken?
I was already drunk by that point.
If they were frozen, that would explain why they were burnt to a crisp like that.
They were
outside and raw on the inside.
They weren't burnt. They were just browned. Like they were cooked on the outside, but the pink on the inside. So, but like I said, I'm going to throw my own dad under the bus here and be like, my dad has undercooked steaks for 30 years now. And you know what? I've eaten every single one of them. Okay? I don't give a shit. A steak should be undercooked. A burger should not be. A burger should be medium well, usually. Okay?
At least medium.
At least medium.
It can have like a little pink.
Little pink. Right in the middle. If we're gonna go with like the standard of what
beef,
which most people don't do. So if we're gonna go with that, we're gonna go with the Red Robin standard of a little pink in the middle, and you're good. Not completely pink, pink or no pink, right? No pink. I mean, come on.
What are you drinking?
Hi, dude. Honestly, this is a funky Buddha. I don't know what the fuck this is. It was in the fridge here.
What is it?
I have no idea. I've been drinking White Claws. I was drinking White Claws.
Fancy Red Bull.
It's a bright star fruit flavor. I don't know. It tastes like shit, but I'm gonna drink it anyway. I drank about 10 White Claws. I'm a little hammered, so we're gonna go from there. But yeah, so I ate a really undercooked burger, and and this is gonna.
Let me ask you this question. When they put the cheese on, did they put the cheese on after the burger was done and like put the cheese on and then like served it? So that's a big mistake. I don't eat cheeseburgers, but you put the cheese on the burger while it's on the grill so it can melt a little.
So there's a general standard for when you put a cheese on a burger, right? You cook it on either side for a certain amount of time, and then you put the cheese on when you flip it, and then you're good, right? But, most people just put the cheese on when they think the burger is done. And it doesn't happen that way. Okay? I've cooked a lot of burgers in my life. So the other night, I don't know if I told you, but I smoked like a queso, right? Put a whole bunch of ingredients in a
like, the way you paused, like you smoked, like I'm like, what did you smoke? And then I completely forgot you were a smoker. But yes,
I do. I have a smoker.
Right, you told me.
I smoked a queso. So I bought a bunch of ingredients, jalapenos, a whole bunch of shit, onions, all this stuff, and I put it in a pan and I smoked it. And then after I did that, I took the chicken drumsticks that I did the other night and I put them on the smoker and I smoked those. And they came out really good after because I had cooked them already on the grill. But it's like you have to know what you're doing. There's not like a happy medium. If you don't know how to grill stuff, don't fucking grill. Have somebody else do it. Don't grill, man. I'm sorry. Listen, and I know that's going to be, in not a popular opinion with some people, but if you don't know how to cook meat on a grill, don't cook meat on a grill because then you're going to fuck it up for somebody. When somebody tells you, hey, listen, eat one of these because this one looks undercooked, I'll eat that one. That should never be the way it goes.
Right.
That should never be the way it happens.
Throw it back on, like I said, throw it on the indirect heat. It ain't gonna burn anymore. You're not gonna kill it.
So put it on the top rack, let it cook, let it just get in the heat and close it down. People like to open the grill.
Don't open the grill.
People like to open the grill and leave it open and like go through that shit. Sorry, I'm a griller. I like grilling shit. I love grilling steaks.
You're an anal griller.
I am. And I've been doing it. And what the funny thing is, Haley used to make fun of me for it. I like grilling in the front of my house because I like seeing shit around me. And when we lived in North Carolina, I had the grill in the front of the house. Because I hated my backyard. I hate it. I still hate it to this day. And I hate it here, too. I don't like backyards. I hate backyards. I'm not a big fan. I don't know why. I just don't like backyards. Unless it's, like, finished. I just don't. I don't like backyards. I like seeing shit around me. I like people. I like seeing people doing shit. And whatever. It's fine. I'm a weirdo. I get it. But, I always grilled in the front of the house. Just that way I could sit there and like just chill and like grill and nobody bothers me and it's whatever. I can just watch shit and watch like I had a neighborhood around me. Here it's different. Florida's weird. Like, I have empty lots and shit everywhere. But I like watching, shit go by. I like, watching people do what they're doing in their yard and shit like that. I don't have a problem with that. And then people wave to you and you drink a beer and you cook on your grill. But it takes time. Grilling takes time.
I can't wait to put that into a video. That whole little rant.
Dude, I warned you that I was gonna be home by 10:30, and you were like, we're never gonna make it in time. I'm like, first of all, I'm drunk, but we're gonna make it in time.
I didn't know like how far away were you?
No, her dad's house is only maybe like 15 minutes away. Not even, maybe 8 minutes, 8 miles, something like that. But
8-mile road.
8-mile road. It's in Detroit. Made an interesting podcast. We're in Detroit. The whitest person here. But listen, I like food. Okay?
Well,
I like chicken.
Like, you don't get to be this large without liking food, I made
sad part is like
I made an apricot Dijon chicken legs tonight.
Ooh, that sounds good, man. That sounds good.
Good.
So I made chicken legs. You buy the chicken thigh, not chicken, the chicken drumstick, like drumsticks, I guess, but they're bigger. They're like chicken legs.
Chicken a thigh together, right? I think.
Yeah, they're bigger. They're I didn't realize how big they were when I bought them. So I seasoned them in like barbecue rub, and I put them on the grill with some barbecue sauce, and I cooked them. And nobody wanted them right then and there because we had steak. So I was like, all right, I'll just put them in the thing, and I'll when I put the smoker out, at some point I'll pop it back on there. And at that point I put a little bit more barbecue sauce on, put them on there, and everybody's like, "Fucking, these are awesome!" Like because the smoke flavor adds a lot to it. A lot of people don't realize that.
Like, it's not just the smoke flavor, too. It's also like
that internal cook that you get from it.
Right.
Is
that nice, even cook, and it just fall off the bone, like super tender. That's what it is. It's tender. It's like eating everything like filet mignon. It's tender.
Everything, and the sad part when you do smoke stuff, and it doesn't. For those drumsticks or whatever you want to call them, they were only on there for an hour. They were already cooked.
They don't take long. You just throw it on.
I just cooked them for an extra hour just to give them that extra flavor, give them that extra cook, see what they look like. Kind of testing stuff out. I'm still kind of new to that, but like I've done ribs, I've done pulled pork, I've done all this shit on there. So cooking is a science, man. I mean,
no. To make it like cooking is an art, okay?
Well, it's art for you.
Baking is the science. Baking is you got to be very specific when you bake. You can eyeball a lot of actual cooking.
Well, that's true. You can season things with an eyeball, and that's
a lot
of.
Do you make your own rub or you buy a rub?
Well, I have ones that I use. Like I have like a barbecue rub that I use. I have like a mango chipotle rub that I use for certain things, but I'll make one for certain things if I want to do something else. But there's if you watch TikTok, there's Dano's seasoning that they have that you can get that is really, really good that I haven't had a chance to get yet because it's fucking they don't sell it anywhere. I just haven't had a chance to buy it. But there's a mango chipotle rub I forget who it's by. But it's really, really good. And you use a mustard binder for anything you put on there.
Put it on. You're not measuring. You just
you're not. No, you get everything covered and you put it on whatever you're going to put it on. That's the problem, though. Is like if you don't have the patience to let it sit, like Haley. So my wife, Haley, when I put that smoke queso on, I put everything in there. I didn't cover it. I just put it on. I put some seasoning in it, and I made sure everything was good to go. I put it on the smoker, and she's like, "When's it gonna be done?" I'm like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It takes a while. She's like, and she asked me within an hour, like, "When is it gonna be done?" I'm like, "Another hour since you asked me when it was gonna be done." I set a timer. Don't open it up. Just leave it alone. It'll be done within 2 hours. You 250, 2 hours. That's it's not hard. It's like I don't understand how people set an oven. And I know we're having like a major food podcast here tonight.
Just leave it.
You put something in the oven, you set a fucking timer, and you leave it alone. Don't open the fucking oven. It's not that complicated. Maybe I'm my father's child, but my dad is a terrible grill cook. But he can cook anything else you could possibly imagine. Stuffed peppers, lasagna, anything you could put in front of him, he could cook. But when it comes to grilling, he has no patience to do it. It's probably because he's half in the bag by the time he gets to the grill, but it's fine. I mean, it is what it is.
You gotta like, if you want to eat at 6, you gotta start grilling at like 5:15.
Yeah, you have to start early. And
you want to make
that
sure
means
that you're going to give it like 10 minutes to get the temperature,
the prep,
get everything ready.
Yeah.
Maybe it's too hot. Maybe the wind is blowing too much. You never know.
The only thing that you can cook without prepping is hot dogs. Okay, that's literally the only, and most of the time frozen hamburgers or something. So. I mean, I could literally make better hot dogs in a frying pan than I can on a grill anyway. If I'm being completely honest with you, but you cook frozen hamburgers on a grill in 10 minutes. You just have to make sure if you're going to do that, you spray it with a little bit of Pam first so it doesn't stick, and then you're good to go. Listen.
I don't really grill as much anymore. I actually prefer burgers on a flat top. I like that crust.
Oh, I do love a good smash burger. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice good crust on it. Yeah, it's good.
So when I was buying this grill, and this is another story entirely, but the grill I bought was like a $400 and something grill I bought for like $100. It was on clearance, and there's a leak somewhere with the gas line, so I couldn't get it to stay lit. So I had to use her dad's old fucking shitty grill to cook all the shit that I was making the other night, like steaks and burgers or whatever. And I had to light it with a fucking lighter because the ignition switch doesn't work. I'm like, what the? I'm like,
it sounds like my parents' grill.
I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me with this shit. Like, nothing is ever simple.
I mean, like, at least
it did light. And then her brothers and me out there, like, we're sticking like this really long lighter in there to try to get lit, trying to burn our fucking hands off or anything, but. Grilling, just to end this, it's patience. You have to have patience. You can't just throw shit on a grill and then 20 minutes later take it off and say it's done. It's not done. Sorry. Just because it looks done, it doesn't mean it is. If you're not sure if a steak is done, cut it in half. Because that's the only way you're ever going to know. Grilling is patience. Hallelujah. All right, time to go. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. All right, that's all I have on grilling for time. I'm angsty tonight.
15 minutes on grilling. Jeez.
15 has been 21. What are you kidding? Fuck.
So my story. Okay. We'll transition into my story. I thought I had told you, but like my mailman is an asshole. I have never. I think it's been the same guy for years, and I don't know for sure because I don't really get a good look at him. I hear the mail truck go by. I'm home every day, so I hear that mail truck come by every day.
Does he come at the same time?
Mostly, sometimes a little later, but like usually around-ish the same time. Never like one time he came like really early, and I'm like, "What's going on? What did I fall asleep or something?" But yeah, most of the time he comes around the same time. But when it comes to snow, okay, if there's snow like anywhere near my mailbox, he's like, "Nope, I'm not going to deliver the mail. I'm just going to skip your house."
No,
and I'm like,
"Snow is bad.
What's going on here? Like, give me my mail. I really don't want anything. There's really nothing important ever really coming. I know what I'm getting every day, so I can see what I'm getting. So there's been times, and yes, there was a time where we got 3 feet of snow, and I could not get my mailbox out. Like it was just physically impossible.
And that's understandable, Like when we lived in New York,
a picnic basket out so he can put the mail in the picnic basket.
So where did you get a picnic basket?
I have a picnic basket. I don't know. It's my wife. It's actually sitting over there. We have a picnic basket.
Why does your wife have a picnic basket?
She got it as like a gift from one of her old jobs.
Oh, what a weird gift to get!
She worked at the dealership. Yeah, I don't know.
I want to know more about that. I need to hear more about that. Yeah, I need that.
It's right over there. I can go get it.
Go get it. I want to see it. Let's see the. I need to have a physical story for this.
Hold on.
That's the best podcast ever. That's nobody. That said nobody ever said that.
Picnic basket.
Oh, it's nice. That's a nice one. It's got a cover and everything. Look at that. Oh, it's good. That is a nice picnic basket. Oh, that's classy. You should sell that shit on Facebook. You probably make a killing. You can't hear me, but I mean, we can talk about it later. I did say I said you should sell it on Facebook. You'd probably make a killing. That's like a first.
Got a dealership on it, so I don't know.
That's a first date dream on there, right there. Like going on a fucking picnic, getting a charcuterie board in there. You got the shit on lock if you get that.
Yeah, charcuterie boards are a thing now. That's weird, but I don't know. We had it. That's the last time we used it. Was put mail in it and it would close because we had 3 feet of snow in it in a day, and we didn't have a mailbox for like whatever. So anyway.
Okay.
The last I don't know, week plus, I've been getting mail and he leaves the box open. So my mailbox is just sitting there all day, like, bleh, with its like fucking mouth open. I'm pissed. Like, dude, shut the mail. If you can open my mail, if you can reach far enough to open my mailbox, you can close my mailbox. It's not that complicated. It's really not.
But why? Is it like still snowing or raining or anything?
No, but there's still like he can't get right up onto it because there's ice and stuff.
Okay.
Because it did snow, but like he can get close enough to open it, like he can get close enough to close it. All right.
I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like my mailman, the mailman here is questionable.
And my wife's like, are you sure it's not because he can't get close enough? And I said, I looked when I drove down the street the other day at how many places had it like where they could just get in and get to the mailbox enough. And at least right next door, the neighbors were about the same. So he can get in and get out. And he closed his mailbox, but mine was left open.
Weird. Oh, he's got a vendetta against you. He don't like you.
He definitely does. Well, wait, listen to this. I made a complaint.
That's why.
I know it sounds so passive aggressive, and I made it. But I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. Like,
it's not. First of all, wait. It's not so passive aggressive. It's absolutely passive aggressive.
It's absolutely passive aggressive. But I made a complaint. They have a thing online where you can go and complain, and I picked an email response. I didn't want to get a phone call response. The next day, I get a phone call from the postmaster.
Oh, Jesus.
The number came up restricted. I'm like, who the fuck's calling me? So I answered it. It's like, hi, this is somebody from the post office. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I did not I didn't want to actually talk to you. This is literally the next day. And like, he's like, I'm calling about your problem. I'm like, look, I know this sounds petty as fuck. All right. I understand that it sounds petty, but if it rains, my mail and shit, everything's going to get wet. Close my fucking mailbox. It's not that hard of a concept. So that was I think he called me last week. I don't remember exactly. He called me last week. It's still been open. It was open. Mail's coming. I see him. I'm actually hear him, and I'm able to watch him. He opens the mailbox, throws the mail in, and drives away. Didn't even attempt to close it. Didn't even touch it. Opened it, threw it in, and drove away. I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, I just watched him do that. That is some passive-aggressive bullshit.
That is some passive-aggressive bullshit.
And you know what? I'm not alone in thinking this. I went and Googled it. I'm like, am I crazy? Am I crazy? Am I like this guy? And like other people have also said like the mailman doesn't close it. And people are like, well, maybe your mailbox is hard to close. It's like my mailbox is super easy. You don't even really have to put much pressure into it to close it. There really isn't much to do with it. So I don't know. Am I being petty? Probably. But damn it, close my fucking mailbox. That's not too hard of an ask.
No, not really. You know what's funny, and I didn't think about this until you started talking about the post office. When I lived in Pennsylvania, when I first got there, I
You're fucking lazy.
applied.
They don't ever have to. We grew up in an area where they got out and walked the neighborhood.
Yeah, well, I remember New York
And
was a completely different monster. You walked around and delivered that mail.
you delivered that
Um,
shit by hand. Like you had a truck, yes, but when you went up and down to people's houses, you walked up and down to people's houses. Here, they don't got to get out of their fucking little shitbox van that they drive. You know, like they don't have to get out. How hard is it to deliver the mail? It's not hard at all. It really
are they,
isn't.
so, question: are they driving their own cars?
Not no. I'm not in a rural area. Rural. I'm not in a rural
Okay,
area. They
so
drive an actual postal truck.
here they deliver the mail. It could be anywhere from fucking 2 in the afternoon till 8 at night. It is forever. I don't understand how it takes so long to get the mail here, but it is insane how long it takes. You know, you'll get an informed delivery at like 7 in the morning, and then you won't get the
Right.
mail till fucking 8 at night.
Well, what time do the other
So when I
drivers come
first
by?
moved to Pennsylvania,
Like if
like
you had UPS or
FedEx and
something.
stuff,
Yeah.
like normal time, I mean, you get them like 10 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon, something like that. So when I first moved, I don't know, my camera is, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, my camera's all jacked up. When I moved to, it's probably my drunkenness. When I moved to Pennsylvania, I was still trying to find a job. When I first moved there, and one of the jobs I applied for was
A rural
post
carrier?
office. Was a post office. I was like, I didn't care what it was. It was paid good money, and I was like, all right, I'll
Yeah, they'll
fucking
pay
do
you.
this.
They'll pay you. They pay you very nice to do that. It's not that hard of a
So,
job.
so I went in there and I talked to them, and I did an interview or whatever, and they offered me the job, and they're like, yeah, it's a rural carrier job, and you'd have to drive your own car. I was like where? She's like, oh, it'd be in like Shippensburg, which for us, I mean, you know what that is, and I know what that is, but Shippensburg is a very, very rural area. It's not like rural, like where you think you're driving around and you got a couple houses here and there, and whatever. It
It can
is
be very
like
rural. Yeah.
it could be very, very rural. I was like, I don't think that's gonna work out. This is before I even had the Nissan, or this is like I had the Lumina at that point. I'm like,
Man,
yeah, no, that's
you could have been you were in heaven just getting paid, listening to your music. You
could
would
have
have
had a
loved
fun.
that.
Would have been a great time in my Chevy Lumina, my '87 Chevy Lumina.
Chevy.
Now,
Chevy.
Chevy Lumina.
You said Chevy. Chevy Lumina.
Shut up, Mark. All right. Well,
Was it better than my
listen.
'93 Mercury Sable? Remember
Probably.
that?
I drove
Remember
the.
that bad
You
boy?
know,
That
so
Sable where the
that.
it wouldn't start, it would stop, it would stall out, the air conditioning and heat both didn't work.
That car was a POS, man. We drove some POS cars back in the day. That's a whole other podcast episode. That's a whole other podcast
What
episode.
the
So,
cars? I mean, I guess I've had more than one, but
what was you didn't drive, Ficken drove the station wagon. Conrad drove I drove the
Mustang.
Tempo. Conrad drove
He
the
had a
Mustang.
Mustang,
He had the Mustang. You had the Sabre or whatever.
the Sable.
The Sable. My brother had multiple shitty cars. We all
And
had shitty cars.
then I had the PT Cruiser that was alive.
That
It
PT
was
Cruiser
fucking
had a mind of
haunted.
its own. That car was
It
haunted.
was seriously haunted.
I've been talking to her, her brother, about buying another, like a car from anywhere, like basically just trying to find a used car place. And there is a Enterprise rental sales. I'm like, listen, if you buy a car from here, it might be haunted. I'm just saying. You never know. You
Maybe
never know.
I think that car has been laid to rest though. The transmission
No,
died.
I'm just saying, like you never know what you're gonna get when you buy a
No,
car from
you never
Enterprise
know.
Rental Sales.
Actually, one of my work buddies bought a car from Enterprise, a minivan. And I was like, I guess that wouldn't be like the people that rent minivans, like they cost so much, they're probably not like destroying the minivan.
No, I mean usually they clean
Carvana or something.
They usually clean the shit out of those cars anyway. So I mean, usually,
Yeah.
and when they sell them, they're what 25 grand miles on them. So I mean, it's not usually that bad. If I was gonna buy a car that I just wanted to beat around with, like to do like work and shit like that, I'd probably buy one from there. And spend the 10
maybe.
grand, and you get a massive warranty on it, right? So why not?
I have no idea. Do you?
I thought you got a massive warranty on yours.
My what?
Your PT Cruiser. Because then you get it from like a rental place.
I was from a Chrysler dealer.
No, you got.
Yeah.
I thought you got it from a rental place.
No, it was from Westbury Jeep.
No. I'm remembering this wrong then from somebody else because I thought I could have sworn you got it from like a rental place.
Nope.
Because I remember you taking it somewhere and we had to sit there for hours and wait for you to get this shit fixed for something.
Jeep. I had a really good warranty with it. Yes, I got like an extended warranty, and I'm really glad that I did because that car had so many problems.
That car was alive. I feel like that was Christine and reincarnated, and we're gonna get murdered one day.
Possible. I mean, that car would lock me out multiple times, like to this day. Like, I'm so careful. Like, I have to leave the car running. I leave the window open.
Who doesn't do that though? That's normal. I do that shit now because of your car.
Right? Because of my car.
You fucking asshole. That is your fault. I leave my car windows open in the wintertime. Granted, now I live in Florida.
Pouring rain, snowing, middle of winter. Nope, gotta leave that open.
You never know. Just enough to get my hand in there so I can unlock the door if I have to. You fucking asshole, this is your fault.
It happened to me at least 2 times that I remember that I had to get my parents to bring the spare key. Like, I should have just carried it with me everywhere.
You should have really just put it in your wallet.
Nothing like driving your car and like all of a sudden while you're driving on the highway, all the car locks decide to go lock, unlock, like it's grinding gears in there, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
That car was fucking possessed.
I ended up in a ditch with it.
Really?
Yeah, driving to work. It was snowy.
You would end up in a ditch with your fucking car, though.
Work. It was like New Year's Eve. I ended up in a ditch.
Happens
road
that
was
way.
Super slippery. And I remember just driving like, whoop, here I go. Fucking never again will I buy a Chrysler. Fuck them. I'm a Nissan man now. Nissan. This podcast is not sponsored by Nissan.
Not yet, anyway. Well, we'll be shortly.
Yeah, right. Maybe we get sponsored by Nissan. Just take over. Just buy my car outright for me, Nissan. Thanks. That'd be great.
I
saw a car commercial. I saw a commercial for a Chevy pickup truck or SUV or whatever. It's like, our car has 8 cameras in it. Whoa! And look, you can see all around you.
Why do you want 8 cameras in your fucking car?
What do you need? A of all, what do you need 8 cameras for? B of all, my car from 2017 has had enough cameras where I can see pretty much anywhere around.
Listen, I just want 1 camera in the back. I don't want any cameras anywhere else. Why the fuck do I want any more cameras?
Whoa, hold on. The 2 cameras.
No.
There's 2 cameras on the mirrors, and they help you see if you're too close to another car while you're parking it. That's nice. It comes in handy. The one in the front helps you see if you're too close to another car. So yes, it does come in handy sometimes.
It's fucking. You have to be able to have some cognizant, like aerial, like whatever.
But I know how to park in a space. I trust myself that I know how to park in a space. The problem is other people. They don't park in a space correctly.
Well, then how is your camera going to help you then?
Well,
it's fucking retarded.
If I need to make an adjustment, I'll make an adjustment. if I'm dead center in the spot and somebody else is like over the line, I'm going to have to move. I need to see how much space I actually have. If I have enough space, I don't have to move. Maybe I got enough space to get out. My fat ass get out of this car.
Maybe you should move, Mark. Move.
Where am I?
I don't know. Florida. Let's go. We'll start a podcast network like we're planning on doing. We're still going to do that.
I don't have money for that. I need money to live, damn it.
Nobody does.
Meanwhile, and this is the other thing I want to talk. Meanwhile, we got a new dental plan that gives us a fucking tuition benefit or something for my kids' college education. And I'm like, this is the weirdest thing that a dental plan can offer. What is a college?
What does a dental plan have to do with a college plan?
Right.
That doesn't make any
like,
sense.
It's like a reward for choosing United Concordia. And I'm like, I didn't choose this. We didn't choose
who choose this?
Her employer
God damn it.
Her employer changed dental and didn't tell anybody. So like,
is it good? Do you get like braces for free? That would be cool.
You still got to pay.
Fuck
and
that.
There's like $1,000 a year maximum that you can use.
What?
Yeah, but that's how all dental plans are. They're fucking bullshit. At least we don't it's all paid for by the employer, which is nice. So I don't have to worry about that. But the annoying thing is, we didn't know. All of a sudden, I get the cards in the mail. I'm like, "What? You have United Concordia Dental?" She's like, "I don't know. I guess."
You're like, maybe? I don't know. Fuck it. Who cares? Let's go.
And you didn't want to change anything, it would just automatically do it. You didn't have to pick them.
Yeah.
They only offer one plan. But what they failed to tell people that if you didn't go in and look, you weren't going to know that you had a different dental plan.
I just got this.
Yes!
There you go.
She brought me more beer. Sorry. It's important.
Is she watching? Did she run out of beer?
No, I texted her. That's how this works, Mark. You have to text the people you need to get you shit.
It must be nice to have a beer, bitch. Jesus.
No, she's not a bitch. She's my wife. She's my beer wife. Okay? She watched Sister Wives on your Discovery Plus. And then you yelled at me.
I was so mad because I started getting recommendations for new episodes. I'm like, please, God. No.
Let me tell you how happy I was that you texted me that, and I could be like, hey, listen, we need to create a new login for Discovery Plus because Mark is saying that he's getting messages that there's new Sister Wives out there and you need to watch it. You know, the funny thing is, she's like, I can't watch Sister Wives anymore. I'm like, why? Because it's terrible? She's like, yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm like, no shit, it's fucking terrible. It's the dumbest shit ever. Fucking ever.
And then you were like, why don't they have brother husbands?
Because they already do, Mark. We already shit the bed on this one. We missed the boat, man. There's brother cousins, there's sister cousins, there's a whole bunch of shit. There's a whole fucking market. We missed here. We could have been millionaires, billionaires, even trillionaires, maybe trillionaires.
So you made her own profile and you called it "Not Mark." Which is funny because I did the same thing on not Jim. But also, you put a picture of an alien. I
know you did. Yes.
And I put the crime scene do not cross. As in, do not use this profile because it's racist.
You know what's funny is that show. Have you ever watched that show? By the way.
Maybe I've had it on in the background. I vaguely know what it's about, but
so this dude. So let's get into this a little bit.
All right, talking about brother husband.
No, well, Brother Husbands would be a hilarious show to watch. I honestly have parody of it. We should. I want to watch that show because that show sounds great. That's one wife with 4 dudes around her.
America has this obsession with watching Mormons on TV or big families on TV.
The only thing I've gathered about the show, and none of the women are attractive, which is the funniest part to me. This dude is married to 4 women. That's what it's Sister Wives. So I guess that's what they call them. They're 4 women. They're married to 1 guy. He looks like Sammy Hagar, who I think is dead, isn't he?
He looks like a bootleg.
Is Sammy Hagar dead?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like Sammy Hagar.
Who's the guy from Van Halen who died? Oh, no, it's not Sammy Hagar. It's the Van Halen guy. John, whatever his name is. Not a Van Halen guy. Sorry. I know we're going to get some hate for that one, probably. Anyway, yeah, that guy. He looks like a bootleg Van Halen.
It looks like a bootleg Sammy Hagar.
He looks like a villain from a Die Hard movie.
Look at that.
So, yeah, he's creepy.
Like dollar stores. He's like the Dollar Tree.
You know what he looks like? He looks like Jeff. He looks like Jeff Jarrett. I want to have a slam a guitar on somebody's head.
He's Sam Hager.
Sam Hager.
I'm Sam Hager.
So this guy, he's married to 4 women, all of which are ugly. None of them are attractive. They all have 50 fucking kids, and they're trying to buy all these houses. Like trying to make a commune, essentially, and live all together. He sleeps at different houses all the time with all these different women, and it's just fucking weird as shit, man. It just doesn't make sense. So, like the first one he's married to is kind of like you would think the quintessential wife that somebody like him would be married to. She's like kind of ugly, homely, I guess you could say is a word I would use. And then the second one is a little bit more attractive, I guess. And then the third one's a little bit more attractive. And the fourth one's like younger. Like, okay, we get what you're doing here, bro. The next one's going to be a fucking teenager. We understand where you're going. Sister Wives Part 5 is going to be you marrying a fucking high school student. We get it. And it's like they're just the show focuses on them buying a fucking houses to house all the fucking kids this dude fucking populates. It's like he has like 30 fucking kids. They have a bunch of it's a lot of kids. A lot of kids. Okay, sorry.
There are 167 episodes of this shit.
It's been on for what is it, like 7 years, 8 years, something like that?
12 years.
12 years. Okay. So my wife has watched probably 7 or 8 of these years.
How much possible interest
she stopped.
does this family have?
So she stopped. She's like, hey, I can't watch this shit anymore. It's stupid. She just wanted something stupid to watch in the background. Like, how people watch like fucking Basketball Wives and all that dumb shit. She wanted something stupid to watch in the background. And then I think she just grew tired of it after a while. But I was like, babe, this is fucking dumb. Like, why the fuck? We got to do a fight about it. Her brother's out. We're out there, like, I'm cooking something or I'm making something in the kitchen. I'm like, why the fuck are you watching this stupid shit? This is fucking retarded. A lot of people
watch it. It's terrible.
Like, it's still on after 12 years or whatever. Yeah, I'm like,
the season finale had like almost 2 million viewers. 2 million people.
AEW doesn't give us 2 million viewers, bro. AEW does not get
2 million people watching Sister
CM Punk got hit by a fucking chair last night, and that did not get 2 million viewers. I can tell you that right now. But that was good TV, probably. I didn't watch it.
And like, some of the episode descriptions are like are terrible. I would. It's game night at the Browns, and it's about to get a little crazy.
I honestly don't even know their names.
I don't know Browns, apparently. The family gets competitive as Mike Kelty and Gwendolyn host Sister Wives Trivia.
Oh, shit. I know they went to...
Wives Trivia. Is it like an actual game? Like, who gives a fuck?
The only episodes I watched were when they went to... I don't even watch them. I just listened in the background, and they were going to Vegas. They were on like a trip to Vegas. And it was one of the most... Apparently. Yeah, they moved to Vegas, but this is like the trip to Vegas to like check out Vegas and see if they could buy stuff, or whatever. And it was like the most recent wife, the brunette or whatever, who's like the youngest one, I guess. And I was like, what the fuck is happening on the show? Like this dude is fucking.
Has she decided to watch something else?
Well, she doesn't really watch anything else, but she stopped watching that.
Okay,
I will say that much. She stopped watching Sister Wives. Which, I mean, it's great. It's a positive that you stop watching a shitty reality television show.
I can never remove that from. I don't think I can remove it from my watch history.
You'll never be able to. I'm glad that she did it to you because I feel like you've done that to me before. I'm pretty sure you have. I don't use
yours. I make my own.
I know, not Jim. I get it. Other than like HBO Max, which I use yours or use your brother's or use somebody else's to figure out how I can watch something without like changing somebody's whole landscape. Although you and your fucking subtitles change everything I try to watch. You son of a bitch.
Don't fuck with my subtitles, Jim.
You're the reason why I watch it under somebody else is because I can't stand subtitles. Man, I can.
You can't use Micah because He watches it too.
Yeah, you and your son.
Where are the words?
Where are
the words?
So, like, I was watching Titans the other night, and I'm like, why? I paused it. I went to go get something to drink, and I come back, and the subtitles are. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I turn the subtitles off. I'm like, Mark must be watching like Fringe or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Night, I was like, man,
where did the
subtitles go? Yeah, I was like, where did my subtitles go? I turned it back on.
What the fuck? I'm gonna have to watch under your dad. Dad's getting very confused why there's a Titans thing on his thing, to see what we're doing. But I'm like, what the fuck is up with the subtitles? I'm like, oh, it's gotta be Mark. You love subtitles. I hate subtitles.
I'm fucking deaf. What do you want from me?
See, I'm not deaf. I'm I'm like right now, probably Haley's like, why are you fucking yelling? Like, I mean, that's just how I am. I can hear. Like, I could take these off. We could probably do it through like my speakers. I'd be fine. But like, I am not deaf. I'm not deaf. I'm not blind. I have like pretty good like sensory stuff. Like I can see. We were talking about that earlier today because her brother has glasses. Her cousin is like going blind basically. Haley has like Coke bottle glasses. Noah has glasses, and I'm like, I can read the shit on the fucking wall in front of me with like squinting, like not even squinting, just reading it. And not have a problem. Like, I've never needed something.
You can't all be blessed with the same genes that you have, and your 20/20 vision and your 20/20 hearing, or whatever the fuck.
As well, you should be blessed with this great gift of human being.
I know a lot of people who would beg to differ on that one.
Look at this. Look at this beard.
Her name starts with a T.
That's a shitty move, Mark.
That's a story you've never told.
What, Teresa? I've told that story.
No, never on a podcast.
No, I did. The first podcast ever, I told that story.
On the one from back in 2012, you mean?
The original number 1 from number 12. The original 12. The first one is the one. That's the first thing I talked about.
Do we have? I don't have a history of that episode.
I don't know if I do anymore. But I can talk about it again. I don't care.
I'm not going to talk about it. Save it for episode 100.
It's not a great story. No, it's whatever. She was you know what really brought us up probably is that she was a Breaking Benjamin fan. Just fans.
I don't mind Breaking Benjamin. I'm not going to go out of my way to like listen to them, but they have like 1-2 good songs.
No, I couldn't even tell you.
Songs. They're not great.
There's a lot of reasons why, but I'm not going to get into that now. I have a family now. It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. But
that was a long time ago. It's fun to go back and talk about Nickelback.
It's fun to go back and talk about some of these things, like the fact that Ryan blocked me on Twitter for like 6 years for no reason.
I got her on block you. Okay. That's another.
Why did Kevin Smith block me? Why? I still don't know why.
That's another thing though. That's another story for another day. Is the Ryan thing? Like I don't know where that went weird, but that's another thing too. I don't fucking care. I mean, it's whatever.
Right now you don't, but in the morning you might.
No, I wouldn't care. Listen, I have no regrets. Listen, I love my wife. I love my son. I love my dog. He's right here. Arrow, come here. You want to get some listens? Come here, Arrow. This is my dog, Arrow. He's my best friend. Okay, this is my best friend in the world right here, Arrow. He's the best dog in the world. I have no regrets. I will talk about anything. You know that about no regrets.
No regrets.
I knew. You know what the sad part is? The sad part is that dude was in the original In-Betweeners like show, and he is fucking hilarious. He was wasted in that fucking movie. If you ever get a chance, and this is anybody else, the In-Betweeners show that is a British show. It's a little dopey sometimes, but it's a really funny British teen show, and it's really fucking funny. He is hilarious on that fucking show. Okay. That's my gripe for that one. But that is a really funny moment from Vacation, the Vacation movie. Is what from, right? No regrets. No regrets. Whatever. Regrets. The Snickers.
It's from
We're the Millers. That's right. He was in Vacation.
Yes, he was.
What's his face?
Jason Sudeikis.
Jason Sudeikis. Yes. Sorry.
I don't think I ever watched Vacation.
I've never seen Vacation, but I've seen We're the Millers, so I just confused the two together. So Emma Roberts is in that movie, right?
Yes.
And the Will Poulter, is that who it is?
Yes.
And Jennifer Aniston.
To be Adam Warlock.
Which is weird in a lot of ways. But whatever. Who cares, man? Warner knows how to do their shit, so maybe that'll work out. Maybe it's a young Adam Warlock.
By the way,
so
I have yet to finish Hawkeye. I still got like 2 episodes left. But very, very good show.
Very. I told you it was very good. Well, and you were like, wow. I'm not like. Yeah.
I can't remember the last time you said I told you it was good and I ended up not liking it.
Oh, we did talk about.
I know what you like.
We talked about it. We talked about Eternals, and you finished Eternals, right?
I did finish Eternals. It's
not very good.
It's too long. If you cut it, or it needed to be an hour longer, make it 2 movies. And we talked about
maybe
Batman
make it Eternals
too long. And then apparently there's a 4-hour Batman cut out there. No, just fucking no. No.
No, listen. Batman being almost 3 hours long, was it 2 hours and 30 minutes, something like that, right?
It's like 250.
Oh God, no, I can't. Listen, I can't do a Batman movie that's more than 2 hours long. I can't. Listen, that movie does not seem like it should be 2 hours long or anywhere near 2 hours long. Listen, it's the Riddler. What the fuck? Just put Jim Carrey back in there. Make it a multiverse movie. Well, I don't know. What the fuck? I like Paul Dano too. I really do. I do like Paul Dano. And I like Zoe Kravitz.
You'll probably never see his face in this movie.
You probably don't. I saw the figure.
No idea who it is.
Have you seen the action figures for it? Have you seen the pictures?
No, I have not.
So they show the picture of the Riddler, and it's like him in like a fucking parka, and it looks like the parka is backwards. And it's just got glasses on it, and it was fucking stupid. And I'm like, I really do hope this is a good movie because I like Matt Reeves. I do. I really do. I mean, we talked about this too. This is another podcast topic that we're going to talk about. But like directors where you know you're going to go through the movie and like actually try to watch it. Yeah, exactly. It looks fucking retarded. It looks stupid.
It doesn't look that great.
It doesn't fill me with confidence, man. I'm sorry. Paul Dano is a good actor, and that's wasting his talents. But we talked about,
Talked about what? You forgot.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I lost my train of thought a little bit here.
We were talking about
the picture of that.
We were talking about directors that will watch any movie.
Directors. Yeah, so we talked about that. We're like, I said, is Matt Reeves one of those guys? And you're like, no. I said, probably not. And we talked about Matt Vaughn, who did the Kingsman movies, which I've just finally watched the Kingsman movies. Not the last one, but the first 2. And they were really good. I never watched the first one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I finally watched the first movie and the second movie, and they were really good. I really enjoyed them. Haven't watched the last one. I'm not a big Rasputin guy, so I'm a little, whatever. But I'll watch it eventually when it comes out, and we'll go from there. But I like Matt Vaughn. I feel like he's, like you said, he's into those Kingsman movies. I know they're trying to make another one, so we'll see what that goes to. But
let it go. Let it go. Too many.
Or reboot it. They do that with everything else, What the fuck? Who cares?
Do we need more Kingsman movies? I don't think so.
I like the spy genre. I like that part of it. I like the first movie. The first movie has some cool shit in it. The second movie has some cool shit in it. I don't know what the third movie is going to have, but they married off the main character of the movie. So you have to bring somebody else in anyway to reboot that franchise.
So it's during World War I.
Well, the third one, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if they do it beyond that, they have to bring somebody else in to kind of like reboot that whole franchise. So was it Ralph Fiennes is like the main guy or in the new whatever? Fuck him. His stupid fucking name. I don't have time for this. No, I like the movie. I like Matt Vaughn. I always have. The X-Men First Class is one of my favorite fucking comic book movies. That's a great
Kick-Ass
movie.
is really good too.
Kick-Ass is fucking amazing. Kick-Ass 2 is garbage. But I mean,
like
he didn't direct
in
that
the
movie.
in the last 10 years, he's put out 3 movies and they're all Kingsman movies. So like
So,
no, like he's just
didn't
it's all
he
he's
do?
directing.
He did Cloverfield, right?
No,
if I'm thinking
that's
correct.
Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves. Okay, so I'm confusing Matt's. Okay, so we were talking about Matt Reeves. We were talking about Matt Vaughn. Matt Reeves did Cloverfield, which I thought was like kind of should have been more important than what it was back then. Like more of like a Godzilla type of movie for like American USA type of style, and it didn't really turn out that way. They did the spin-offs of it. The space one failed miserably. The Cloverfield Avenue one did pretty well, but the actual movie itself did well when it came out, but then it kind of fizzled, you know.
Well, like there's no
but it was
payoff
absurd.
to these movies. They've been teasing this like these giant monsters and all these other movies, but they've never actually paid it off into a bigger movie. So it feels like a fucking. It feels like a letdown in retrospect.
And they did Godzilla vs. Kong, which kind of blew that out of the water anyway, you know. And that movie was okay. It wasn't great because it wasn't even Godzilla vs. Kong. It's like a fucking Batman vs. Superman movie again, where they were like, it's Batman vs. Superman, and then there's a third party that comes in, and then it's Batman and Superman versus somebody else.
At least there was a separate movie of each to set the
true,
up,
true,
right?
Yes. Yeah, well, Superman had a self-separate movie. Batman did not, which we've talked about ad nauseum anyway. Which a separate Batman movie with Ben Affleck would be kind of awesome anyway. I'd be okay with that.
Now.
I like that. I love Ben Affleck.
I have not seen Kong Skull Island.
It's okay.
And I never saw. Actually,
my kid likes King Kong.
Hold on, there's a Godzilla that was made in 2014, and then there was another one, King of the Monsters. So there's 2 Godzillas and a Kong before a Godzilla versus Kong. See, even Godzilla versus Kong took the time to set up other, the stories.
Because they have the money to do it, and they're like, I don't give a fuck. You know, those movies are garbage too. Because I know my kids watched them. He likes King Kong and Godzilla. He likes when shit blows up. I mean, that's my kid. I mean, he's my kid
he's not too, but he doesn't like to watch live action movies. Really, it's not his jam.
He's definitely my kid in a lot of ways.
Willy Wonka.
My kid is definitely my kid in a lot of ways. But when it comes to watching movies that just blow shit up, he's not my kid. He's my wife's kid. Okay,
wow.
So I love
Skull Island. Jesus,
isn't Kyle Chandler in there?
He's in the
he's in the most recent
one. But like the Skull Island has Tom Hiddleston, Samuel L. Jackson, John Goodman, Brie Larson, John C. Reilly. There's a lot of people in this movie. I had no idea. I mean, maybe I need to watch it. Do I need to watch it?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll peep it. It's probably on HBO Max.
Probably is.
But, you know, some of these movies, they just make a shit ton of money. This is before pandemic shit, probably, too. King Kong versus Godzilla came out after the pandemic. It was released direct to HBO Max. The same as Suicide Squad. You know, it's like same as fucking Wonder Woman. You know, all that shit. But nothing did as well as Suicide Squad, as we all know. Peacemaker, which is fucking phenomenal. I'm gonna go watch that shit tonight when I go off this podcast. I'm gonna go watch the most recent episode. It's so fucking good.
I'm waiting. I'm in the middle of other things, but I will get to it once all the episodes drop, and then I can just binge it at my own pleasure.
Did we talk about? I know we talked about it. We might have talked about it off air, but Ghosts, the show Ghosts.
I haven't watched it yet, but it got picked up for season 2.
No,
you did say it was good.
Did we talk about it on here, or did you just talk about it personally? I can't remember.
Just on AIM. I'm Messenger.
Oh, Messenger. So yeah, if you're looking for a show to just watch, be like in the background, or if you want to just watch a sitcom and just be bored and play on your phone or whatever, this is the show you want to watch because it's fucking hilarious. It has the chick from Chick from My Zombie in it. You know, she's the main character, and the The guy is from Free Guy. He's the guy's best friend from Free Guy, and he's funny as fuck too. Which I don't know if have you seen Free Guy?
Yeah, Free Guy's good.
Oh, fucking great. The best friend, the Steve from what's
Lil Rel? That guy?
Yeah, Lil Rel. Yeah, yeah. He's the
Ghost?
secondary. He's the husband. He's the husband. Maybe you're thinking of somebody else then. No. Steve's best friend. Steve from Stranger Things on that movie and Free Guy. His best friend or his friend.
Yes. Oh, that guy.
That guy.
Okay.
That guy. Yeah. Not
Ryan
the black guy from Vacation Friends. No, not John Cena's best friend.
I was so confused there. Okay.
And then that's another movie where he's in as a best friend. Vacation Friends. I got which we talked about briefly. But yeah. So anyway, that's a great movie. I mean, it's a great show. It's actually really, it's a generic sitcom, but it's good. I can see you yawning. Calm down.
Late.
So am I. You know what? My back doesn't bother me right now. I feel like I kind of twerked it out a little bit, but my kid twerked it out. I twerked it out, Mark. I was in the pool for like a good fucking. I am never ever gonna twerk for you, Mark. I was in the pool for about a good 2 hours. I probably worked out the kinks. I had a muscle.
Isn't it cold in Florida right now?
The pool's warm. It's like 85 degrees.
Cold here, I'll tell you that.
I hate cold.
It was 9 when I woke up this morning.
9 degrees?
Yes.
Oh, fuck that shit. I don't have time for that. But anyway, so we talked about, grilling. We talked about some TV shows. Talked about some movies.
Talked about my mailman vendetta.
Your mailman being a dickbag. Fuck that guy. Talked about me almost being a mailman. It happened. It almost happened. But I said, no, my Chevy Louvre can't take it. Then we went on a different tangent. It's fine. We're the Tangent Podcast. I don't know what to tell you.
Basket.
Yeah, you did. Show me the picnic basket. It was great.
Show me the basket. Show me the basket.
Show me the basket. Yeah, and I did not think we were going to do a podcast tonight because I didn't think I was going to be home in time, but I could not. They would just not stop talking. It just happens that way. But I'll have it next week, which is awesome. I will have a new computer. Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna have to get a new everything. I'm gonna have to get a new everything. And plus, I sold. Dude.
Get a new microphone. Get a new everything.
I'm not gonna get a new microphone. Microphone's fine, but the new Logitech thingamajiggers. No, I sold. I have these really old Spider-Man action figures from the original movie. And no, I have not seen the new movie yet. So the trick is tomorrow, my kid, if he doesn't cry when he goes to school, which he's been crying because he's sad because he misses us, if he doesn't cry, then I'm going to take him to see Spider-Man. So if we go see Spider-Man tomorrow, it's different. But I haven't seen the movie yet. But I have the old OG Spider-Man figures from KB Toys when I worked there 20 years ago that I'm going to sell some dude. 4 of them for like $300. So I'm going to buy some stuff for the podcast. I think Mark froze. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, I mean, this has been a great podcast. So, I mean, great. Awesome. So, twitch.tv.markandjd, facebook.com.markandjd, everything.markandjd. It's been awesome. Listen, I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys being a part of the fandom here of Mark and JD. And just dealing with our bullshit. Listen, I've been pretty crappy the last couple of shows, but I'm going to get back. I promise. I'll get back. I'm here now. This is me being back. Look at this guy. This is episode 69. 69. I can't do it. I tried. Listen. I can't do it. I'm sorry. But listen, Mark, his connection crapped out on us, but we're good. I'll try to wait for him to come back. Maybe so we don't lose any of this gold. Listen, follow us on all these things because you need to. Facebook, Twitter, all these things you need to follow us on. We're on every single podcast network. Pandora, Amazon Now, Spotify. Get us. Subscribe. Doesn't matter. That's weird. Thank you, Pashiri Naklop. I appreciate the yum.ong thing. That's fucking random, but I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. Appreciative. I just want to say, Braves are the champions of the world. Hey, you're back!
I'm back on my cell phone because my internet connection just shit the bed.
I've been talking to the people for like a good 5 minutes. It's been weird.
I hope you told them all the things that all the places they can listen
to us. I did.
Okay, well then we can just end the show.
That's awesome. I mean, it's fine. I have no problem with that. It's okay.
I don't know what happened. My internet, it's not even finding my Wi-Fi, so I don't know what the fuck happened.
You probably got DDoS or some shit. Oh, look at that. It's weird. But yeah, we're good. Twitch.tv/MarkandDuty, Facebook.com MarkandDuty, Twitter.com MarkandDuty. If you want to go to TikTok, you find me. JD's mostly nice. I post our videos most of the time. Oh my god, he's sideways. Yeah, that's weird. All that other shit, man. And we're good. I appreciate all the listeners listening to the show. We do get, when you guys listen, we do get updates for that. So it's awesome to see that. We don't care about numbers and shit like that most of the time. We just like doing the show. That's us. We've done 69 fucking episodes. 69 fucking episodes. Look at Mark's beard. It's creepy. If you keep doing this, he's going to keep growing this out. Maybe you stop listening, he shaves it off. I don't know what happens, I was actually thinking about shaving it all the way. I thought about shaving it just to a mustache, and then my wife's like, no. So because she hates my mustache so much.
I look like a Hispanic boy when I shave into nothing but a mustache.
Especially with that haircut. Oh, God. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to the show. Catch us next week when I have a new computer. And it'll be fucking awesome!
And we're gonna end. Can I even make something? Yeah, I can make it go here on my phone. So let's do that.
Make it go! Goodbye.